What's up, besties? It's your girl Elaine Michelle, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for stopping back by my channel. If this is your very first time, I need you to stop what you're doing, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. All right, so we're gonna be doing our per usual, and we're gonna be stuffing our cash envelopes. So if you're interested in either learning about them, trying to see what it's all about, seeing if you like it, then stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I am going to be bringing you something kind of cool for those millennials, or just for those who really like using things that are digital. I have something that I think you are really going to enjoy using, and I can't wait to introduce it to you guys, and it'll be introduced during the month of financial literacy, which is when you're watching this in April. So anyways, let's go ahead and stuff our cash envelopes. All right, so first thing that we do is see what we have left over in our envelopes. And I know I actually did pretty good, to be honest. I did pretty good ending up the end of March, but I told you guys before, I'm always compelled to give, and whenever I am told to give, I give, and I give freely. And so a couple of girls in my mentor group, they ended up doing really well, and so I just wanted to bless them and give them a couple of coins. So I gave them some of my leftover monies that I had, and then I also gave in my church services. So anyways, that is why I'm like, I don't know what I had left, but I did try to crunch and save where I could, but I ended up using some money, you know, wherever it needed to be used at. All right, so for groceries, we didn't have anything left. I did spend $110 on groceries. That's okay. I'm okay with that. That's a good amount. I have really kind of got low on some of my meats. I like to keep a lot of the turkey meat in the house, so they did have a sale, so I went ahead and stocked back up on some meats and some more frozen items, and just a couple of products actually went up too, so that was a thing. With my gas, you guys know I put $60 in there. I'm a little nervous about this next one because gas prices have shot up to about $2.34 here, where it was previously about $2.03 to $2.06, but it's really bad now. So I've just been kind of monitoring my trips and stuff like that. So there was nothing left over in the gas. In the eating out section, I had $30, but I actually think I stuck this in the wrong. I stuck a 20 in here from my aunt. So not that I stuck it in the wrong place, but I spent for sure like $38, and then I put the change and stuff that I've been getting from there. But my aunt gave me some money for taking her to work and doing some other stuff, whatever. And I told her not to pay me. She was like, well, just take Austin out to eat. And I was like, that's fine. I'll do that. So I stuck that extra 20 in there. So that was awesome. And I had $10 left over. So we're just going to stick that over there to the side. It is the end of the month, so I will be taking that money and adding it into my sinking funds. All right, so that's the eating out. Let's see if we have any fun money left. Ooh, we got $10. We had $10 of fun money left. I actually didn't even go, like, when we were at the B2K concert, like, I don't know if I had just prayed to baby Jesus, like, please don't let me have to, like, miss anything. I didn't want to miss anything, and the time when I could have went to the bathroom, I didn't go because I was so busy trying to worry about my girl getting a chance to sing in front of everybody. So, like, I was like, whatever, and I didn't have to go to the potty, and I didn't get anything to drink. I didn't get anything extra other than a picture, and I used my allowance that I had in there for that picture. But that was pretty much it. I haven't really been doing anything other than that. I'm trying to think, did I buy anything? I don't think I bought anything either. So there's that. We have a $10 bill left over from our fun monies. Then our home items. Oh, we got $10 in here too. That's cool. I know I bought some toilet paper, and I bought some Tide, and what else? Oh, some Febreze, and I bought some Febreze because I love to have Febreze around here. And I'm probably going to get some more of my air fresheners. Hopefully, is it Bed Bath & Body Works? Bath & Body Works. What is Bed Bath & Body Works? Best Bed Bath & Beyond. Girl, get it together. Bath & Body Works has a really nice smelling like air freshener, the liquid kind, the plug-in warmer thingies that you can use, and it smells really good, and I just absolutely love it. Around the house I have like at least 6 of them in the apartment somewhere, and I love those. They do get a little expensive, but if you can find them on sale, that is always good. So I will be making sure to keep that at 50 because I think they're going to be a sale, but I also had a gift card that I can use, and so I can just put my money with that, and boom, I got it together. All right, and personal care, y'all know I ain't got nothing left over there because I spend all my coins on my nails. So hold on, let me grab my sinking funds envelope. Okay, so here is my sinking funds envelope here, and I just keep that over in like a safe place where nobody really knows. Well, actually nobody knows where it's at, but I keep it there hidden just in case anything happens. But anyways, those are my sinking funds. They are, when I introduce this new thing, I think we're gonna be on board. So anyways, we're gonna just stick that over to the side, and we're gonna be working in our cash envelopes. So I get a lot of questions about like how did I determine, excuse me, my categories that I wanted to use for, excuse me. All right, so I do get a lot of questions about the categories that I chose for my cash envelopes, and basically just a real brief kind of summary type thing. I chose the areas that I struggled in. Like if I know I struggled in groceries because I like going out to eat. Well, let me just say this. I know I struggled in groceries. Okay, let me start over. 6:30. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about the categories that I use for my cash envelopes, and like how did I pick them? How did I determine which ones I needed to use? You know, what is it that gave me these categories? So anyways, groceries, gas, eating out, fun stuff like entertainment, home items, and personal care. Y'all, those were areas I really was overspending. Now with my nails and stuff, you're probably like, well, you get your nails done all the time. Well, I was, but then I also found myself doing other things. And so like I found myself getting a pedicure every single time. And there was like, yes, there's a need for it, but is there a real need for it? No, my feet are not that bad. Like seriously, y'all, my feet aren't that bad where I need to get pedicures all the time. So I just planned for it. And then I also, I was just spending, like getting different stuff done that I didn't have to. So anyways, I wanted to make sure I took care of that and had something to keep me on budget and keep me on trend, because I was easily sucked into, you want to get your eyebrows waxed? You want to do this? I'm like, yeah, sure. Add it on up. Before I knew it, I was spending at least $120 every 2 weeks on getting things done that I could either do myself, because if you guys didn't know, I'm actually a makeup artist and I've been certified in several different areas that I can do things on my own. So I'm just like, I don't need to worry about that. But anyways, so then we have home items, and then I found myself, even with couponing, I was kind of overspending, and I don't have a lot of storage space in this apartment. So it was just kind of blowing my mind that I had all of this stuff and it was just sitting there and kind of, I mean, it doesn't go bad because this is your toiletries, your paper towel and stuff like that, but I just needed to monitor the way that I was purchasing it and then just make sense of it so that I don't overspend just because I see Tide on sale. That's the thing. Like I can have all the Tide in the world, but I've just spent a lot of my money on Tide, and then now I didn't have something else. So I wanted to make sure that I was in line with what my goals were. So that's how I got the home items. The fun category, really, that's just because I was liking sticker books and things of that nature, and I wanted to give myself something to do. I knew that I could go to the movies with $50. I could go out to eat with $50. Like outside of that, if I just wanted to go and do something different, I could do that. Like whatever it was, I felt like $50 would really get me over in what I needed. So then I have my eating out category, which that's for like my lunch and stuff. Now I am going to try to get back into meal prepping for lunch. I tried meal prepping for dinner and it doesn't really work as well as eating out. When I was meal prepping for dinner before, it was just me. But now that my son is older now and he's eating a lot more, I need to make sure that I get things that he's gonna like and that basically that he's gonna like and actually eat. So that's the difference in why I'm really gonna focus in on trying to eliminate this eating out category and really focus in on doing some meal prep with the rice and the chicken. I have a problem. I get tired really quickly, so that's a whole thing. Like I get tired of eating the same thing over and over again. It's like when it comes to like chicken and stuff. So anyways, that's how I got to the $50 in the eating out category. And then gas, of course, I just monitored, I did my budget, and I saw what I was spending and where I could adjust it. Now, when I was first kind of starting this process, I did have an Impala, and and my Impala, y'all, the $60 will go for one tank, and that one tank will last me like a half a week. I had an LTZ Impala, like it was packed like horsepower for days, but baby, it sucked up every piece of gas. So I started monitoring what my car takes now, and it's very good on gas. Absolutely love it. It was the best decision I could have made in the choice that I had to either go ahead and work on my older car or to actually get a new car that's something that's going to be economical and feasible for my family and save me money on the long run. So I end up spending like about $30 on gas. I did notice I had to put I added like $40. I added $40 the other day, so $10, and I had like, I used just my little $20 change I put in my car. But anyways, I had to add some money to my gas for that, but I don't know, but I'm trying to remember why I did that, and if I wanted to go ahead and change it. So I'm going to monitor it again in April as gas is kind of fluctuating, and I'm going to see, but I'm going to hold it at 60 anyway. But you just monitor, you know, how much gas you're spending, and then that makes you monitor like your trips and stuff, like adjusting where you're going and all of that stuff. And then my groceries, I just watched what we were spending, and then I just set my goal now to try to spend less than the $150, but $150 is literally like the max that my family should be spending on groceries. If I'm spending more than that, I'm literally just getting junk food, and that usually happens once I hit the $100 mark. I'm usually just buying junk food and stuff over that mark. Actually, probably like the $80 mark, because I can get my meats and things like that for, you know, cheaper. And then I buy it from Kroger. Then when I get my groceries from Kroger, I get my gas from there, and I save like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. I know you guys are not come for all of that. But let's see, we were able to go ahead and we have $50 to put to our sinking funds for this month. So I'm so excited about that. We can add this extra here. Let me get my pen. If you guys are looking for a new pen, these will be in my shop. And we're gonna put this down as 331. And we're gonna put an extra $50, and that's from what we saved. So I'm really excited because we're only supposed to put $70 in here, but we've already put 50 on top of the 70 we're gonna add. So that's amazing. So let's go ahead, since we're right there, we're just gonna add that 70 in there. So we have our $50 bill and then our 20, and that makes our 70, and we can go ahead and stuff that envelope. Okay, that's really corny, but anyways, all right, so groceries, we got $150. Our goal is to only spend $100, and I think we can do it this time. I didn't decide to stick with the HelloFresh. I just couldn't deal with it, but that's neither here nor there. I'll have a video or something up about that, but it just got to be, it was too stressful. Just way too stressful for me. All right, so here is 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and a $50 bill makes 50. Now, if you guys didn't know how I use this, so I put the $150 in here. Whatever I spend, I do use Kroger ClickList. Whatever I spend, I take the money back to the ATM and I deposit it the next day. I use a PayPal debit card, which allows me a day lag time in the time I spend it. So I do have a day to put the money in there before it hits. So I'm never like in the threat of like being negative or whatever in my account, because there is that lag time between PayPal taking the money and PayPal taking the money out of your account. All right, so those are the groceries. We got our gas. We're gonna do $60, but we're actually gonna, we're gonna do $60, but we're gonna split it with 2 20s and a 10. And that just helps me to not use the extra money for snacking. So we're gonna go ahead here, and I think right now, and it is the end of the week. So I have been on this gas since last week, and it's the end of the week here, and I'm about at a little under a half a tank. But again, I've just been monitoring where I go. I've been making conscious decisions about my travel. I've told you guys several times that, you know, I work very close to my church, and I go to church at least 3 times a week. And so on the 2 days during the week, I usually have someone pick my son up, so I'm not traveling all the way back from Memphis all the way back to Mississippi. It just makes things a ton of a lot easier and saves me so much gas by doing that. So if there are ways you can eliminate your trips, you know, use them. Like, figure out your routes before you leave so that you're not backtracking, so that you're not forgetting stuff. Like, have a checklist, because that is the big thing I was doing too. I'd forget something at home and I'd have to come back, and it's the whole thing. So those are ways that you can definitely save on your gas. All right, so eating out, we got $50, $50. And I'm excited about this because I think we're gonna come in lower than what we have been lately, just because we're gonna do some meal prepping next week. And I'm gonna I have like, the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty good for me because the week after that, I'll be going out of town. And whatever money I save from eating out the next 2 weeks, I'm going to put towards that envelope, leave it in there so that when I'm out of town, this will be the money I use for eating out. Y'all see that? That's strategic, okay? Strategic. All right. Now we have our fun money, and this is $50 too. So 20, 40, 50. And the same goal, actually, I'm gonna keep this because I want to go see the Endgame movie, and I think this is going to be showing when I'm in Tampa. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna like save that money, have some money for Tampa, and whatever. I think Simply Gilded has a new release, but I may or may not be releasing myself to that, but we'll find out later on. So we have that done. Our home items, same thing. It's almost about time to buy some Downy, and then they have like, I need to get some Claritin and stuff like that for the house because it is allergy season, hay fever season. Things are going crazy, and I didn't put the medical one back over here, so I'm just gonna put it in the home items because it is for everybody. And I think that'll be fine if I leave it in there. If I do decide, I'll bring back out the medical one. Actually, I may be bringing that back out now that I'm thinking about it because I have a random breakout and I'm going to the dermatologist on Tuesday. I've actually broken out on my chest and on my face, and what I thought was just like hormonal stuff, it's spread it down to my chest, so I think it's a little bit deeper than that, and I want to make sure I take care of that. So I think I will add the medical back into the next one because I just scheduled that. But anyways, for right now, we'll just put the $50 in there and we gonna be good. All right, and then all right, so we have 50 here. Did I get out? Y'all, hold on. What did I do? This is the part where it gets funny. Making sure I stuffed everything correctly, that I didn't like add some money, because I did take out $480. So somewhere over the rainbow, I have misplaced something. Let's see. No, that's got the 60 in there. Okay. And then, or did I not get enough back from, what should I call it? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Oh, you know what I did? I did this. When I put my money in there for my sinking funds, I believe this is what happened. Let me see. I can just grab this right here. Yeah, so I had the 50 and then, well, no, that's 70. Huh. I don't know what I did. Okay, so somewhere I have gotten off on my money. Oh, no. 70 for sinking funds. And then this is why it's good to talk this stuff out. And y'all probably sitting there yelling at me like, you put it over here. Okay, so that's 20, 40. I am $10 off again. I don't know why I'm $10. Let me check my pocket. Did I not get all of my... Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't get all the money. Well, did I count it? No, I still had... Okay. Let me check my purse. We'll just sit right here. Okay, there's a 10... Okay. Woo. There's a $10 bill right here. It was like actually kind of like out in the open too. Okay, so anyways, here we go. 20, 40... 50 and 60. That is going into my personal care after I just did all of that to look for it. It just never was on the table in the first place. So with that being said, we have stuffed our cash envelopes. Now where do I like keep track of it, or how do I keep track of it? You can keep track of this on the outside of your envelopes, or you can literally just use your planner. So I have my petite planner here that I use from Shea Budgets. Well, I mean, I use her kit. This is from Erin Condren, not Shea Budgets. I use this kit from from Shea Budgets inside of my petite planner, which is an A5 size, and I absolutely love this. The reason why I like it so much is because it is so like mobile. Like I can just carry it around. Let me show you how big my other one was, if it even will fit in the screen. Like this is my big one that I had before, and don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it's perfect for just leaving it at home, but sometimes I like to travel with it, and I just like seeing where my money's going. So I decided I was going to try this a couple months ago, and it's been working out for me really well, and I'm so grateful that Shay allowed me to put the stuff in there, like allowed me to ask her for one, and she makes the kits for me all the time. All right, so I was just looking back at our cash envelopes from last time. Do we have one that says category? No. Okay, so we don't have one that like says category or anything, so we're just gonna write them in. All right, so we have our category here and our dates that we are stuffing it. We're gonna put 3/31, and then we're also gonna put 3/15. Okay, so then we have personal care. Then we have home items. Oh, you know what? I can go ahead and write the amounts in there. Okay, so personal care was 60, home items was 50, groceries 150. Now the reason why I'm writing this out is that if ever I have to adjust something, I can adjust it and I can fix it and I can see what's working or where I had to do something differently with. All right, and then we have our gas, and that's $60. That just lets me know kind of where I started out, and then I don't have to like recreate any more of these cash envelopes until I get tired of the colors or they get worn out or whatever. All right, and then we have eating out, and that is $50. I'm just loving this pen, y'all. Like, it is so amazing. All right, and then our fun money, and that is $50. Okay, so we just showing it. I'm just trying to make sure I did the same thing last time. Yeah, and then I put a final number there. Okay, so we should have here a total of $420. All right, so we can go ahead and put down our sinking funds here, because I want to show kind of like what we did with our sinking funds. So I'm gonna stick this one here. All right, so we have our sinking funds down, and then let's see what we named that one. Just a category. Oh, okay. Oh, I did do the categories down here. Oh, well, would you look at that? Okay, so with this one, we'll put our categories. Oh, I should have made a I should use a highlighter, and then we'll put the dates down here again, and then 3/15. All right, so we have our birthdays. And you know what? I didn't even think about, you guys. I need to probably readjust this because we give for my parents' birthdays every year, and I don't think I've been accounting for that. I've just kind of been going with the flow, but their birthdays aren't in here. So technically the money I'm getting ready to send to my dad should come out of here to send him. So yeah, I'm gonna think about that going forward. But for birthdays, we're supposed to put $12 in there. So that's fine. So maybe I just need to add a couple more to do my mom and my dad, because me and my brother, we split that. Okay, then we have car maintenance, and that one is $21. And then we have our clothing and travel. And clothing is $6, and travel is $21. Now again, I am going to be going out of town, so I will be able to use some of the money that I've been saving up in my travel category to fund said trip. So I think that'll be a good thing for me, and I'm gonna go through, like at the end I put what the final balance was there, and I'll do the same thing over here just so I can see, you know, if I save the whole thing, because if ever there is something that I miss or I'm unable to add the money to, like let's say my doctor's bill comes up, something else I have to pay that I wasn't expecting, some of these items, like putting into my sinking funds, will go to a halt first, and so I need to just make sure I mark that, so I'm just staying aware of what I'm actually putting into each of these categories. And that's why I really think the program that I'm going to introduce, as soon as it's ready for me, you're really going to love, because it's going to give you an opportunity to look at all of these things on a whole level of what you have and how you can spend it and not overspend. But anyways, here's our cash envelopes and our sinking funds for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry I was a little lengthy, I guess you could say, but I really enjoy these videos, stuffing my cash envelopes. I hope you guys are stuffing yours with me. Let me know what categories below you have problems with or you're struggling with. Which areas are you finding really helpful with your cash envelopes? I just like talking, so y'all talk to me in the comment section. I will catch you guys in the next one. Mwah! KK, bye!